Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Terrible. Can you imagine?
We love the honesty. We love the honesty.
Literally. Welcome back to Electric Ocean, episode 3426. That's how long it feels, honestly.
But also, I mean, for your brand, this is quite quick to come out with the third episode.
It's giving overachiever.
Yes.
Well, you and I are not joined alone today. Today we have a very special guest with us.
Yes.
And we'll give the people a hint. He's the reason that this episode will probably do better than the last or the one before that. So put your hands together unless you're driving for the man, the myth, the TMTK legend, iDro. Hello.
Hello.
Team TK legend. That's a deep cut.
Was it legend or wizard? I can't remember.
What? No, I think it was MVP. But yeah, that's not my choosing. Although I haven't made any Team TK in over like a year and a half. So I don't know if I'm still up for the title. But yeah,
okay.
fair enough.
We forgive you anyways.
It's the legacy.
Thank you.
The legacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Hence why you're a legend.
Thank you guys. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it was I've obviously I've been peaking this park since the beginning, and a very long throwback. Me and Jetch already have done a collab in the past. When Planet Zoo just came out. Mm-hmm. Which is about, 35 years ago?
Yeah, literally 87 years
ago. Yeah, it's been a while, but I was very intrigued with this park, and I was like, get me in this shit. And a little while later, Jess was like, yo, I got something for you. And I was like, yeah, I got you,
dog. Wait, we've all three collabed before because we did Losa together. All right.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes, I can't watch those videos anymore. I for fun watched it back some time ago, but I can't hear my own voice. So
neither can I. It's crazy.
It doesn't. It honestly doesn't bother me anymore. It really bothered me when a friend and I had started a podcast like many months ago, and I was just like, oh my god, this is awful. But it's definitely, I got used to it, I think, so it doesn't really bother me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense, though.
All right. Well, iDro is here today to show us. He's worked on some really awesome assets, a coaster, buildings, plazas. He's done it all. So we're going to take a look at that today. And yeah, we'll cut over to that area. Hello again.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We are back.
Oh, there it goes. What a timing.
It is. Wow. I love how it just barely crests over the top of that hill.
Yeah. Like it's planned.
Yeah, almost. It's almost like somebody put wheels up there to just barely pull it over across the top. So iDro, tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Basically, I don't know if you can maybe superimpose some sort of image from the beginning what it was. It was very bare bones. Mm-hmm. This was basically an empty plot of land with the coaster already being there. Mm-hmm. And you were like, here you go, dress it up. And I was like, do you have any reference? No, not really. Okay, cool. So since it was sort of initially modeled after, I don't know, it was a very accurate. I don't know if it was really a recreation or a something modeled after it. Anyway, I took some inspiration from that in the building style, but really, with coloring made it very different. Let's say.
Yeah, when you recolored it to this, I feel like it kind of brought it started to kind of bring everything to life. I was like, oh yeah,
yeah,
about that.
Because I think in the beginning I made like what now is like the orangey brown was like yellow, I think, and the track was, I don't know, bluish still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I felt this was more of a. Oh no! Wait. I then sort of started looking at the theme of Icebreaker, and then kind of did that, but inverted. So instead of ice, it became water, and then diving something diving mission related, and I was like, "Yep, this is it."
Yeah.
And funny enough, well, I'm sure you both can attest to this, but like this thing kind of built itself. You know,
it was definitely one of those projects that I feel like once it got legs, it kind of took off like relatively quick.
100%. Yeah,
we have been spending quite a bit of time.
Which I'm glad about.
Yeah, we've spent quite a bit of time on it, but it's just like fine tuning all the details. Like most of what you see came together like really, really quick, which I was thankful for.
It's often like the last 10% that take the longest, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I feel like we didn't have many doubts on this. We obviously, I stayed in contact with you quite closely to, well, first of all, pick your brain about it and see if it was sort of going into the direction you had envisioned. But you were like, you have a clean slate, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was like,
do what you want.
Yeah, I was like, do whatever. I mean, I trusted you to do something that I would like. So
I appreciated that a lot. But yeah, like I said, it really got sort of the spark back for me into this game. When this game came out a year ago, I went pretty heavy into it, and then I kind of it fizzled out a bit, you know. But this dragged me back into it quite a bit. So
yeah, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, lots of things from this project.
So basically, I'm contributing to your success and to the people's success in watching your Planet Coaster creations.
Wow.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure. I'll give you that feather off your ass. Wait, can we curse? Ass is not a curse word.
Before we get into
Sorry.
No, you're good. There's no monetization over here, so we're fine.
Okay.
Before we get into the coaster, there is like a little bathroom area here that I made, and you can just disregard what's happening behind it.
No, don't disregard it. I love this, especially like we're not gonna show what I put in before, but like I feel this is more tucked away, but more classy in a way as well.
Well, honestly, I feel like the repurposing of what you had here for the bathrooms looks so good, which we'll see here in a second.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Indeed. That's a much better place for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these are functional. There's like a bathroom block that's like buried down in there. So occasionally you'll see people clip through the doors there. Got some little.
That's how we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some little water fountains over here on the side, kind of tucked off from everything else.
I love nooks and crannies.
I do too.
Same.
Yeah. Just to kind of give people, I guess, a point of reference, and we'll maybe look at it better overhead in a bit, but pretty much everything we've seen thus far is in front of the area that we're working at today. So we're starting to kind of work our way towards the middle and the back of the park, which is exciting because when I was looking at it overhead, I was like, holy shit, like we've actually covered quite a bit of ground here.
Yeah.
Got some really cool
Love
signs
that.
here. These were in episode 1 or 2, but I just copied some of them over here. Kind of gagged. These are like heart shapes and
Wild.
like text. That's not a billboard.
When I saw it in the park, I was like, I zoomed in and was like, wait, oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's crazy. Got a little like little quick service sunscreen situation here. We've actually had these in the past. I'm just kind of sprinkling them around this area a bit.
Very nice.
I'm trying like really, really hard to show this spike off, so we're just going to look at it upside down without seeing episode 4's work behind it. But just got a cool little area here where people can wait if they decided not to ride the coaster or for whatever reason, just like a spot to wait for people to get off, and then they can continue on to the back of the park, which will meander its way this way. We won't actually go back there because there's just not anything to see currently. But coming back, I do feel like you get kind of like a cool little like viewpoint.
Oh, that's cool.
Because you have the coaster that like zooms over the track. You can see Surge. You can see the SoCal Soaker. Kind of frames this area out a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the coaster has just the right amount of like path interaction.
Yeah.
Like the bulk is sort of tucked away, but
Yeah, agreed. And it does open up. Actually, I guess we can kind of look at it from this side too. It does kind of have some waterfront.
Yeah, just don't turn around.
Yeah. There's some waterfront area here, which looks super
nice
cool.
view.
This is so good.
Yeah. So I would say we pretty much copied Icebreaker almost 1-to-1. We added an inversion in this one, and then we completely changed the way it comes into like the final break run here. You kind of took some
that went
liberties.
through a few iterations,
Yeah.
and at some point I was happy with something and you kind of deleted it.
I did.
I don't want to throw you that much in front of the bus,
Please
but
do.
it was to me it was a funny moment in the end.
Well,
Because,
it was
I
one
was
of the...
working.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was working on like a support structure, and the track kind of went like right through the support, and I was like, I'll fix this tomorrow. And then I came back to the day after it, and the track was all different, and I was like, what happened here?
So
and,
two things
you,
happened
you
there.
assumed that it's just yeah, please.
Two things happened there. I saw that you had started the supports, and I was like, oh shit. This support is great, but there's no way that track is gonna have like clearance to get through there. So I was like, let me just like tweak it a tiny bit, and then a tiny bit turned into a good bit, and then I realized I'm like, shit, I hate this, and then I realized this stupid Control Z bug like completely ruined it. I couldn't undo anything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So
no, but in the end, I think it was for the better because
I think so.
Because first of all, it carried way too much speed the first time. Like it went into the into the
You're baked?
Into the brake run. There we go. With like I don't know, maybe like miles an hour. I'm not a miles an hour person, but European in the chat. So anyway, this sort of you made then the sort of turnaround that we also see in the back now, and I was like, this is pretty good actually. And then I tweaked it like what came in front and then there after a bit, and this is the end result.
Yeah,
and,
it gets really.
I think this is great.
It gets really whippy and snappy at the end, which I like.
Yeah.
Because it kind of it still has all that speed, and it kind of gives you some good G's without like throwing you around all over the place, and then kind of breaks up some of that speed going into the brake run.
Yeah, and I think it balances out the entire layout. Like this is sort of the finale is more exciting, and like we'll see in the on-ride or when we walk through the rear of the park, that the back end of the coaster is quite drawn out in elements. So I think it struck a good balance in the end.
Yeah, agreed. I think it turned out exactly how it was maybe not intended to be, but how it was supposed to be.
Indeed.
Destiny.
Yes.
So before you queue up, if you have stuff that you need to put away, we do have these really great lockers here. You made the building, and then I think we just copied over these lockers from Surge. It's on the other side of the park.
Yeah, you know that better than I do. But all I know is I love these ticket machines or whatever what have you. With the it's just this.
These will make an appearance in Sonder, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, I
ooh,
stole
nice.
them. Yes.
I may or may not have stolen these.
That is fine.
Myself.
As you should.
They're for the taking. You made us some really, really awesome artwork for this ride, which...
Oh, please.
No, it looks insane.
ChatGPT.
Well, we appreciate it.
I do want to say that, like... I tried to cook something up myself, but I'm not an illustrator by any means, and this just it came out pretty well, and I was like, this is pretty good. I like it.
I love it. This is actually the exit, so we'll walk this in a bit.
I love dirt you added on the ground. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah, those are just the moss decals.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is the perfect amount of theming. Like it's not over themed. You see some stuff kind of over here in the bed, but it's not too much. It's not too little. It's very much giving to me like a SeaWorld, like the way that SeaWorld or somebody would do some theming, maybe like Six Flags back in the day. It's like, let's throw a couple of signs and paint color palette together and call it a day.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It's minimal but to the point, I guess.
Yeah. Were you gonna say something, Remnant?
Yeah, what's really cool about this theming is like there's like some different things it could be. This could have been like an already existing like ride that's been there and the theming has been added. It could also be something that's like brand new and the theming is there because it's brand new. So I feel like there's like so many ways that it could go. So it just shows like how realistic this like light theming is, and like even just like the like the different like materials used, like it just feels very like new, but perhaps it could have been on something that was like already existing, which is cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Thanks.
I think kind of the running theme that we've had with this whole park is that everything is kind of like prefabbed and generic. Like it could be anything, right? Like it could have come from another area in the park and been like repurposed or anything like that.
Sure.
So I didn't want it to be I didn't want it to be over themed. Like them theming it was adding this like nicer like railing on this station.
right.
Which iDro, you did this station. I think I did the roof on it, but you did the main structure of the building, and it looks really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love this.
I think you did a great job on this. Love the bolts.
Thank you.
I think that's like one of my favorite things.
Beach balls.
Beach balls, yeah.
Oh, is that what you used for the bolt? That's amazing.
Yeah. That was all Remnant too. Like I think you were the one that introduced the beach ball of it all.
Oh yeah, I 100% got that from you. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the best piece ever.
So this is our main entrance here. Again, we've carried some of the rock theming over to this area. And then we have this really, really cool sign that you made with one of the, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a diver's tank or something. Like an oxygen tank.
Yeah. Indeed.
That's cool.
It looks cool. A neat little like way to make the X on it. That was really, really awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I started looking for like this is always the biggest issue I have with games and things, like coming up with a name, be it a character in a MMO or like a name for a roller coaster or a ride.
Yeah.
I always feel like it's just corny and whatever. So I just went looking for like went looking for diving related words and just scrolling until I saw something that sort of stood out. And Heliox was like, what the fuck's that? So apparently it has something to do with deep sea diving and it's some sort of air derivative or like a mix of air and something. And I was like, oh yeah, this is perfect for the team. And it's kind of like the name looks nice, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's appealing.
Also, I think that's important for a ride, that the name also like, in shape looks nice. Yeah. So yeah.
I think one word names like that are appealing to me.
Very intriguing.
Especially when they have like a letter like an X in it or something that you don't really see every day in those words.
And sometimes there's like a thin line to walk there, in my opinion. But this one made the cut.
Awesome. Well, if you're a marine biologist or a professional diver, maybe they can elaborate in the comments.
Let us know if this makes any sense at all.
So as soon as you enter, obviously there's like a little height marker to check your height to make sure you qualify for the ride. But once you enter, there's like a little small cattle pen here. And I hate to be those people, but it looks like it just loops around right here and goes straight up to the station. However, it does not. There is a much larger cattle pen that
people are in for a surprise.
Oh no. This is one of those queues that when I walk through it, I'm just like, fuck. Like as soon as I turn the corner, I'm like, we're never getting to this ride ever. But as soon as you come out, you do get some really awesome shots of the ride. You get the first glance of like the second half of the layout, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
So
you've done...
Go ahead.
I was about to say, like this queue also, like, it's with a lot of things in this game. You just try something out and then it doesn't work and you just adjust, you know, and that sort of, I tried some different layouts, and also with this queue being more, diagonally orientated, but I figured like it works just the best to have it all sort of hug the coaster area itself and being kind of tucked away. Pretty happy with how this turned out.
Yeah, me too. It didn't, in my opinion, it didn't need to be anything like fancy or like a crazy shape or anything. I feel like this does exactly what what we need it to do, while still kind of maintaining that theme that we have on the station and kind of throughout the rest of this area.
Yeah, and I remember like texting you a couple of times, like I have my doubts. Like I feel like this is too expensive and too fancy or something. You're like, no, this is just, it's the paint job that makes it look that way. And I was like, oh yeah, that sort of is true.
Yeah, I think between the two of us, we found like a really great compromise on what it should look like without feeling too expensive or something like that. So one thing I really try to take advantage of in this game as much as I can is the lighting. So I did add some skylights to the roof.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea.
And it gets you some really cool like shadows and lighting views in here. I do like that you can see more of the ride and then some of the transfer track and areas over here. Wow.
That's like I would be the person who like tried to peek over the fence to look at the transfer track.
Like if you're on the other side of this fence, you just see my hand and my phone like come over the top of it trying to take photos of it.
Yeah, just like pointing all directions except for the right one.
For real. One of the first photos that you posted when you started this little like side collab with me is you had posted a photo like somewhere like over here.
And I just
Yeah, and I just remember seeing the rock work, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like this looks really, really good."
Yeah. I think you. Oh yeah. No, I'm sure actually. Like further back in the park, you use those rock wall and then like sunk it in the ground or on a roof, I think, to make some sort of pebble thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This looks amazing," and I just also started playing around with it as you do, and. Yeah, this just sort of appears when I was working on it, and with the water, it's just, I don't know, it looks so delicious.
It does, yeah. And I do have to come clean. I stole these from Steve's Wet and Wild, the rock clusters that make the small pebbles.
Yeah. So. We all have the same similar ivory detail, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure Mineral doesn't mind having some of his work in here as well.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, yeah.
He's
I guess
like,
we'll find out. I actually get sued. I hear from his lawyer. That's crazy. So once you've gone through this larger cattle pen, you do come out this way. I do like that you put in these little gates too for like like low attendance days. That'll just open these up and you can go straight in.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, show off my my weird electrical thing, of which I don't know what it is.
I hope maybe somebody can actually tell us what this is supposed to be, because it's in the reference.
So, so a little quick story time. So I was looking at reference for Icebreaker.
Oh, wow.
In the middle of the queue, this pretty much this thing was there, and I was like, what the hell is this? And well, I mean, supposedly it's some sort of IR, like some sort of data transmission tower
like
thing. I don't know,
antenna or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But I was like, yeah, this is so weird to put this in like a queue, and I was like, this needs to be in the queue. So
I think you were like, should we add this or no? And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. I think I indeed like asked you, like, I don't know what this is, but it kind of looks cool.
Yeah,
you're like, yep,
absolutely,
leave it.
Keeping it. One detail that might even be like a little bit more budget than what this park would even do is like the gutter actually goes under the path and then it like spits out over here on the side.
This is new to me.
Yeah, I was just like, why would it go, why would it just flood the path zone, but like also it needs to gut. Is that what gutters do? They gut? It needs to be able to gut. So.
Yeah, very much so.
Wow.
So once you get into the station, I mean, I love the control booth. I love the varying colors of like oranges, and all of the details.
Yeah,
it looks like
make it rusty.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of like rustic like shipping container or something. But it looks cool.
I tried to. I don't know. Have I ever shown you like what my first iteration of the station was? I don't think so. It might still be buried under the ground. Actually,
it's not. But I didn't see it that way.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. But that I sort of first tried to make this all like a closed station, as if it were sort of like a diving bell
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If like you have like these underwater platforms, and it has like a moon pool. That's a name. I wanted. Yeah, look it up.
I will.
self educate. I wanted to make this as if you were like inside a sort of like I don't know, diving type of thing, and that kind of didn't work out. And also I didn't felt like it was working with the budget. So I sort of shrunk that down to just being the control booth, and I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So I'm glad y'all like it too.
Yeah, I think it looks great. This was one of the first things that I think that I saw when I had like booted into the file after you had done some work.
Yeah, this is pretty early on indeed. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, bitch, this is about to look good.
Bitch.
Well, and like I have only seen kind of like glimpses of this. I haven't really, this is my first like full like tour of this, and I remember this stuck out to me too, because again, this seems like one of those like that control booth is really one of those things where it's like, like it's really cool how that is what's themed. It could have been the entire station, but it wasn't. It's just that. And again, it's like another thing where it's like this could have been a structure that's been here for years, and then that's what they decided to put. Or again, it could just be a completely new thing. So bravo again with like the very slight theming. It looks really good.
Thank you. This was, of course, all planned.
You're like, I knew I was going to do all this already in my head.
I actually made these little like warning signs for another ride that we're not looking at today. So I think, I think you would probably have to be like 54 inches for this one, but I could be wrong. So just disregard that part. I'll update it later.
It's fine.
You did some custom trains here as well, which look super cool. Yeah. I love how each of the seats look like they have little oxygen tanks. Like each one is like a diver.
I don't know. I'm trying to track back to what I was thinking about, like when I was working on this. But I think I came to this conclusion or this idea pretty quickly when I was just browsing through the aquatic set. Mm-hmm. And
some really great
I was just like, just clicking pieces and then putting them on the train and seeing what it does, what it did. Yeah. And this was like immediately like, yep, this is a diving team. Everybody needs their own diving
that's
pack.
So cool. So simple.
Yeah, I agree. I think it. At first, I was like, I knew that you could obviously make, like, you could attach scenery to, like rides and coaster trains and stuff. But when I first saw this, I couldn't tell what was like part of the actual car and what you made. And
it's not obvious at all.
Yeah, I feel like that's high praise.
Yeah, thank you. I definitely appreciate that. It's funny enough. Like there are like, if you don't count the mirroring, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 objects maybe. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's I guess less is more is always.
I would definitely
works always works out.
The teal oxygen packs.
Oh yeah, that's cool that they're like different.
Yeah, I still want us to be able. I hope they will give us the option at some point to actually do like completely different color trains instead of it doing this way. But I wanted to make some distinction between the two trains. I always like that when that's done in real life.
Yeah.
So we got some cool little cuppies over here that people can put their small belongings on. So like the lockers, I think, are going to be for like bags and larger items like that. But if you just have glasses or something, you can just stick those there.
I figured these may be a bit redundant, and but maybe for people who accidentally brought something or that they can take on it or whatever. I think. I don't know if that's. I just made up that locking system with the bars. Technically, you could just reach your arm in it and pick anything out.
For real.
That's in there. But that's.
We're using the honor system here. Okay.
Harp on that. Yeah, indeed.
Cool. Well, let's we'll maybe do a quick cut, and then I want to show the people what you've done with like the backstage on the coaster and the transfer track and all that stuff. And we're back. So finally, oh my god, it's been so long.
Oh yeah.
So walk us through everything back here, iDro.
Well, you're the one who's walking, but okay.
I'll point. You talk.
Yeah, it's the backstage is quite simple, but once again, sort of modeled after Icebreaker, but with some creative liberties. That electrical building I already had. This is something I made like almost a year ago already. But I figured, I don't know. It's well, one, it's nice space filling, and two, it also makes sense to have something like this here.
Yeah.
Any electrical engineers, let us know if this makes sense.
They're like, actually, just kidding.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I love the little
maintenance sheds.
Yeah.
I kind of went a little gung-ho with the details because I wanted to match you guys how you do details in this game.
Yeah, it looks great. I love the crane, actually. I think that's really cool. Like if they have to actually pull the train off the tracks.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Like I always want to make things believably functional, right? I'm not that knowledgeable to really go all gung-ho into actual, making it work type details. But
right.
Yeah, I try to get it as far as like I said, functional looking.
I know enough to make it look like how it should look, but I don't know if it's like entirely accurate, if that makes sense. Like I'm not like one of those, like coaster nuts.
Part of me is jealous of those people who actually work in theme parks and know all the ins and outs, but I just don't have the resources to really get that 100%. But I'm really happy with how this turned out again, and
you did some really cool work, and I'll give like kind of like an overhead view here in a sec. But you did some really cool like custom transfer track work. Like all of this stuff, I think, is actually maybe in like it's part of the
these are in game,
and then these are
not. And these are fake.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just again, functional realism. We needed a way for the coaster trains to get into the maintenance bay, and since we don't have, for whatever reason, linear, or is that the name? I guess perpendicular transfer tracks. I needed to.
Nuts. Yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's worth pointing out. So like one of the first things I struggled with is Icebreaker. It just comes out of the station and then it slides over onto the transfer track. And I had a turntable here like initially, and you actually came through. Let me jump out of Tetra Cam. Hang on. So we can show
cool.
the folks.
Yeah.
So I
Let's give the people a bird's view.
I initially had like a turntable here that came off of the station a lot, like closer to the actual transfer track. But I do love what you came through here and changed a little bit.
Yeah, this took quite some doing. First of all, because I wanted to keep most of it what you already put in intact, because I'm lazy. I didn't want to, do the entire spike and all that stuff again, because, again, it's just easier to not do it. And I was struggling, or fighting, you may call it, with the transfer tracks, and it also didn't line up at the beginning, but the coaster went through, but the track was all like askew.
Yeah.
So that took an hour at least to fix. But at some point I got it to work, and I was like, oh, it's working. And then I kind of just didn't touch it anymore. I'm sure
that these are fake.
Yeah, thank
you. They look
just
like the actual ones.
I'm glad they read as real. I think I posted some pictures of this in Bro Nation or something, and
yeah, I think you did. Like
nobody seemed to notice.
Like some overhead views or something.
I think
that's
something
wild.
like this was indeed.
That's wild.
Here's kind of the back end of this station. I love how the control booth like kind of slightly overhangs the foundation. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then just like some light foliage back here, just to kind of not so that it's just like the concrete or not the concrete, the soil or something.
Yeah. It's just filling shrubbery. I must say, I took a lot of cues from both of you guys' work on nature in this park, which I know, sort of trickles down from Remnant, I think is the right way to put it. But I've always struggled in this game with nature and nature, and there's it's a thin line to have the balance of realism and sort of dressing an area up. And so I learned a lot from looking around in this park really, and kind of copying
it is difficult,
things around.
And I feel like Frontier didn't really make it that easy for us in this game, because the foliage, to me, I've been very vocal about this in the past. So like this is no tea or like anything that people haven't heard already, but the foliage just looks so like cartoony compared to like Planet Zoo. So it's hard to make a lot of it look good. So it was difficult for me personally, like trying to find that balance to make it look natural and realistic, while also like try not to accentuate like the crazy way that like the wind makes it blow, and like how the leaves, some of the leaves look kind of like cartoony. That. So
it is what it is sometimes.
But yeah, I guess we'll just have to digress on that.
Yeah.
Put a suck in it.
So once you're done, you will exit down here. I do like that it actually goes like
this
basically
is cool.
underground almost.
Yeah, I like this.
People have been littering in my park. I
How
don't
dare.
appreciate that. It looks cool.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool.
And then you will come out, and then that spits you out right here at the lockers where we were earlier.
Full circle.
Why?
Yeah. So you can easily grab your stuff, and then from there you would head towards the back, or I don't know, whichever way you came to this ride to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off to some other place.
Yeah.
We do have some directional signage. I can't remember if I showed you guys earlier, but this will kind of, for people that are coming from the, like maybe when they entered the park, they went to the right instead of to the left. This will kind of point them in the direction of some other attractions. So we'll go this way. I love this little view you get of the racer slides too. That's cool.
Yeah, you know, we complain a lot about this game because we love it, but I have to say, like, it does look very great if you, you know,
it does.
If you, I don't know, finish the sentence yourself. This game just, sometimes this game just looks really great, sometimes not so much, but it definitely has its moment.
I love all the elevation changes too that we're seeing kind of like on both sides, you know?
Yeah.
It's I will say that is one thing that Frontier made like super easy with this game, is like not only elevation changes, but like the pathing and stuff. It's just like night and day to make. It makes making these moments like so much easier to do.
Just having the paths and the terrain be like separate elements and not like connected to each other in any way, that's a really something I really like about this game indeed. It just makes it so much easier to do like what we want to do, you know. You don't have to beat this game into submission as much anymore.
Well, I was kind of gagged recently on Reddit because people are like really roasting the pathing. They're like, this is terrible, you gotta give me the pathing from Planet Coaster 1. I'm like, are you fucking crazy?
They just don't know.
Please never give me the pathing.
They need to spend some more time with it.
I really like the pathing in this game because before, like in Planet Coaster 1 and Planet Zoo, I was almost like scared to like put time and energy into certain pathing systems, because if it didn't work, it's like, okay, but at least with this one, it's like if it works and then I need to move it, I can literally like copy and paste it, and like I don't have to build it all over again, which is so good.
Exactly. That is
just
nice.
multi-select paths. Awesome.
Being able to just like select them like scenery pieces is really great.
It's wild.
I made these little like quick service little counters. Maybe eventually they'll have like, I don't know, like prepackaged goods like chips and candy and obviously sodas and stuff like that. So it's kind of what that was.
I love it.
Nice.
So this was originally the bathroom over where I made the bathroom.
Bathrooms.
But I feel like it works so good as like this little like quick service little restaurant. It's very cute.
Thank you. Yeah, this is let's not put an image in of what this building used to look like. not that it was that bad, but it was very I don't know what you might call it, maybe sort of Bauhaus type shit. But I kind of opened it up, and I was looking for, well, I told you like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, like I want to maybe put like a QSR or like a restaurant type thing like in this spot. I didn't know what was gonna be yet. And then you put in the new bathrooms on the back end, and I was like looking at the graveyard And I saw this like, I'm just gonna put the roof down on this place and just kind of build it up from like top down, basically. And I was like, ice cream shop.
It totally looks like an ice cream shop too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like one of those is
sure.
like really, really cold inside.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still under construction.
Yeah, you'll do an interior or something in here at a later time.
At some point. Yeah.
I think by the time we got to this point, you and I both just were like done with this area and needed a break.
You're taking the words out of my mouth. I was about to say, we put a lot of love, energy, and thought into this entire area, and at some point you need to like take a step back,
Yeah.
and kind of let that bucket refill to again
Exactly.
come back in and do some more stuff. I think that resonates with a lot of people in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
it will be finished at some point.
So one thing, another thing that you added for this area was like this little like lemonade. I think it's lemonade. Like a little lemonade stand over here.
It is, yeah.
Very, very
Cute.
The Sour Shack.
Very cute, yeah. Yeah, where did I get this from? I think from Pinterest. I made these also a little while ago, and I think any Bro Nation people might recognize this. I posted this some maybe even over half a year ago as a standalone thing. I might have even shared the blueprint. And again, I was looking for some space fill stuff here, and be it also functional in terms of it not just being like a rock and some plants.
Yeah.
And I was looking through my blueprints and I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, this is like it's the right size and it's
perfect.
It just fits really well under this tree as well.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
I planted it there and it
tucked under the tree.
Stayed.
I ended up making these little like generic tables. It's unfortunate that people don't use them, but I was really kind of missing that generic style like picnic table from Planet Coaster 1. So hopefully we get some of those soon and we can replace those. But for the time being, I thought this kind of sold.
The answer is no, but I like it a lot.
I
know. So I guess that's pretty much it for this area. We'll do some overhead views. There is I want to show everybody this trench here on the roller coaster in a sec once we get out of Tegid Cam. But what will be coming in episode 4, we have this flat ride that will be coming. I was going to include it in this one. It's about 95% complete. But I really wanted to focus on everything that you had made since it looks so amazing, and I knew that it would be more than enough for an episode. I just made these little like quick like construction fences today.
Yeah, I was about to say you walled it off. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still haven't finished this QSR up here either, but we digress again.
I actually thought about it a few times of also working on this, but then I sort of got sidetracked. So
no worries. We've kind of seen two things that have been looming like throughout this whole episode, right? There's been that blue Vekoma that's back behind Heliox, which I don't know if that's where like its final resting place or if it's going to be somewhere else. But you do get what makes me want to keep it here is you get like a really, really cool view as you come down from these stairs, like in this plaza. So this kind of makes me want to keep it there, but I haven't fully decided yet. What do you guys think?
I think that looks like really good there.
Yeah,
it's definitely something that invites you to explore.
Makes you want to keep
further,
going back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is that monstrosity of a dive coaster that I have been like ducking and dodging like the police. And this will also be in episode 4, but you get like a really cool view.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a behemoth.
Yeah. Super, super excited to show you guys that. I've teased a little bit of like the entrance and stuff on Bro Nation. But really, really trying to save most of like the queue and the station and stuff for actual episode 4 without spoiling too much. So Yeah.
Y'all have to stay tuned.
You will.
Yeah, it looks. This all just looks like so good, and very excited for the future.
Same.
Ooh, yes.
I will jump out of Tejicam because I want to show everybody the trench that you did here. It looks really, really cool.
The trench of all trenches.
And the trench of all trenches.
Do you
and the
even
people
trench,
deserve
bro?
to see it. Do you even trench, bro? Mrs. Trenchbull.
Oh, this is cool.
I want to make a disclaimer that at some point all the footers and things will become custom. Again, laziness, but and we wanted to get this episode out.
Yeah, we did.
But,
we did most of the supporting, but some of it we just kind of used the in-game support. So we'll come back and fully custom.
It's fine.
Oh, this is really cool.
Yeah, it looks dope. I just imagine like zipping through this rocks. It's like maybe pull your hands in.
Yeah.
I haven't tested it with an envelope, but I'm sure it's.
It's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Should we give the people a POV?
Yes.
Let's give them a ride.
We shall.
All right. See you on the other side.
This is madness. This is
I'm glad that this, really sparked, some creative energy for you, because I feel like you really are like a treasured like creator in this community. And so it's awesome. Obviously it's great that this is here in this project, but it's really exciting too that like you're now doing your own project, and we're all like super excited to see what we've seen already. Like looks amazing. So
I'm very I appreciate those words a lot, because I also look up to you guys in this game and in this community, and a lot of other people in Bro Nation. You know who you are. And again, a lot of fun working on this, and happy to stay in touch if I can be contracted to do anything else in the future.
Of course.
I'll have my people call you.
That's right. Gotcha. Cool.
Well, thanks
Perfect.
again, iDro. I really, really appreciate it. I think it's
Thank you, guys.
an absolute generic masterpiece, generic lightly themed masterpiece. And
Yeah.
That's what
It
we're
was-
going for.
it was exactly what I was looking for. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah. Amazing job.
Yeah, I guess we will see you guys in episode 4.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.